Hello, Past-Gen Gaming here, and if you're a regular viewer to the channel, you've been watching for a long time, you're probably going to know what's coming here. If you're fairly new, this is going to be a shock of a lifetime. But, as you know, I take requests. I make anything for SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. Normally, if you want me to make something, I say, leave a comment, I'll put the name on the list, and I will make it. I will do my best to make whatever you want to see created. As of the past 6 months, what's happened quite a lot is, I've limited it to 2 per person in an effort to try and keep up. I've still let everyone request what they want, and probably every month or every 2 months I've had to say, right, the list's filling up too quick, I'm going to have to just stop. Well, unfortunately that has happened again, and actually this, I think, is the all-time record for how much the list has filled up. I've got, at the moment, I believe it's about 35 names that I've got left to make. It got to a point where there was like 10 names, I think it was 10, when I thought maybe I should hold it, and I thought, no, I can keep up. And then it got to 15, and I thought, well, maybe it will slow down, I can, really work hard and get through them. Then it got to 20, 25, now it's got to 30-something. And the reality is I'm just going to have to say, look, no more for a bit. If you've made a request and it's on the list, I will get to it. If you've done it recently, though, it may be quite a few weeks before I make it. But I'll give you my word, I will make everything on this list. But the problem with this is it keeps happening. I keep having to say, I'm stopping, I'm starting, I'm stopping, I'm starting. So unfortunately, I hate doing this because I wish I could have no limit. But the limit at the moment is 2 per person. I think the only way to combat this is I'm going to have to say, when I open it up again, you can only make 1 request, which is pretty shit in my opinion, but it's just reality. When I started the channel, there was no limit at all. There was probably only about 3 people watching though, but when I started, I used to just say, give me as many names as you want, and I think the record was like 12. Someone gave me 12 names, and I think I worked through them, doing them one every sort of couple of days or something. But at the moment, there's too many of you, which, I'm probably the only person that could gain more people to my channel on YouTube and make it sound like it's a disappointing and sad thing. It's great, I'm not saying that, but it just means that I can't put as much time and attention into sort of one person's request, so it's unfortunate, but yeah, I'm going to have to go down to 1. And I actually wanted to talk as well, because I've got to think ahead a little bit on this. And if more people are coming in, which keeps happening, what do I do if it comes down to 1? And I still can't keep up. Because that is a possibility. I hope it never happens, but it could happen. What do I do? So I'm going to turn to people a lot smarter than myself, and that's you, the viewers. So if you have any ideas of what I could do in that situation, say that there's too many people, I can't do even 1 request per person. Maybe I do half of the wrestler. You request like Cody Rhodes, I say, well, I can't make all of Cody Rhodes. I'll make his lower half or just his arms, I can't do that, can I? So, if anybody has any ideas of any sort of system I could come up with to make it fair, if it ever does come to that, let me know in the comments, because I'm not smart enough to think of anything really at the moment. But hopefully it won't come to that. But yeah, it's going to have to go down to 1 per person. It breaks my heart to do that, but it's just going to have to happen. If you've made a request and it's on the list, I will get to it. That's for sure. The good news is there is a slight cloud in this... No, it's the other way around, and it's not a cloud in the silver lining, it's a silver lining in the cloud. But, because I wanted a few days off at Christmas, I've put a lot of extra sort of hours into this, getting matches recorded and, pre-recorded, edited, all that business. And I've actually got all of the matches done up until like the 27th of December, which means that from tonight, any time I get to make videos, I can just put it all into making requests. Now, I can't promise that I'll do nothing but requests, because I may get, after I've done 5 or 6, I may need a break for a day, because that does happen. I do burn out a little bit with it sometimes. That's when you'll normally see me making stuff that I've wanted to make myself. It's almost like I have to have a little bit of my own thing in there to keep myself interested, because if I don't, if I just get completely bored of something, it'll just stop. Because I do enjoy doing requests, but it's almost like I have to throw in my own thing. Occasionally, you need to throw in a Mr. Bean, to just to keep myself entertained. So yeah, I will get through them. Can't guarantee when it will be, and I will open them up again. It'll probably be after Christmas now. Hopefully, 1 per person works. If it doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do. But yeah, let me know if you've got any ideas. I'd really love to hear them because I'm stuck for ideas if something does happen where I can't do one per person. I like to prepare for things before they happen. And if I've prepared for something and it doesn't happen, well, it doesn't matter, does it? But I'd like to be prepared for that situation because I don't want to just have to keep going. I'm not doing it. I have to stop, start. I'd rather have a steady flow in some way. Maybe there's a way of doing that, I don't know. But anyway, thanks everybody that's put in requests. Thanks to everybody that's watched the channel. You've somehow got me to over 1,000. I never thought that'd happen. But yeah, it's brilliant. But yeah, have a good Christmas. Watch Boxing Day Brawl, that's coming up. Biggest show of the year. Apart from that, yeah, thank you. See you later.